Sunday night included a game versus the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys, and it ended in a tie. But the Green Bay Packers nearly collapsed. Y'all know we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about those Baltimore Ravens. Might be in big trouble after the latest loss and news surrounding Lamar Jackson. The Giants get us upset win over the Chargers. And Mr. Duval, Liam Cohen, wanted some smoke with Robert Saleh. We got a jam-packed episode today. Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down, but you already know you gotta hear the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back here to another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by Steve-O. So if y'all tuned in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Steve-O, what up, dog?
What up, good, bro?
Hey, last night we had a matchup versus the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. And yeah, they was down in Dallas. Good old Dallas. In the game in a 40-40 tie. but prior to the field goal tying the game to end overtime, Jordan Love had the ball with about 20 seconds. And it took them all of 19 seconds to get lined up and for Jordan Love to throw it out the back of the end zone. That left 1 second on the clock. I'm honestly surprised, Steve-O, that the clock did not hit zero. That's just my personal opinion. But hey, it ended in a tie. And Matt LaFleur had words for Jordan Love after that one because he was like, what the hell are we doing? What are we doing? You know, ain't no timeouts. What we doing? But hey, how you feeling about the matchup yesterday?
For these two teams to go out there and I mean, we all know that Dallas is notorious for not having a good defense. So we knew some big plays and some big runs was bound to happen, but I did not expect no defense to show up at this damn game. Then if your name was D, most likely you wasn't there because there was no defense in that building. Um, when it came down to it, today was just that game was just big play after big play, chunk play after chunk play. Backwards it looked like a fucking heavyweight fight. Big punch here, big punch there, knock down, get back up, knock down the other guy, get back up, and then it was just the best. Like, of course, on both sides there was some questionable calls. It was a questionable call from Matt LaFleur before halftime. Some questionable calls in the second half from Shitty. I don't even call him Smitty, Shitty. But he won that Shitty today because to be able to, I mean, there was already some questions and doubts about this Green Bay defense after the last few weeks' performances. But he straight up exposed them and said, "Yeah, these motherfuckers is not the top defense like y'all think they are." And we
Mm.
can say that because if you can put 40 points up on the top defense, they not a top defense. It just is what it is. For Micah, eh, Micah just keep proving Skip wrong. I mean, right, my fault, right, because he was talking to Richie Acanito. He was like, "Micah ain't you. You when you came back and you was on Indiana, you had that revenge game against the Miami Dolphins. You seen red. You wanted to kill people. That ain't Micah. Micah is a good buddy friend, and that's what I seen today. I didn't see Michael out there was like, yeah, these my brothers, but y'all ain't my brothers today. It seemed like he was still like, damn, I was just with these motherfuckers. I'm gonna try, but I ain't gonna try my damnedest. And I mean, the biggest play he did get was a game sealing touchdown that the Green Bay almost gave up to Dak because if he didn't get there, Dak probably was gonna walk in for that touchdown. So I do give him credit for that, but you gotta be like I said, for somebody like Max Crosby and TJ, they wreck games. You have yet to wreck a game as a Green Bay Packer.
Oh, wait. Hey, that's the Green Bay Packers. After 2 weeks, everybody was like, man, let's crown them. They're going to be the Super Bowl contenders. And I was like, can we at least play a couple more games first? I feel like we kind of know, like, going into these seasons, you don't really get to see the team until like, well, like the true identity of a team until maybe like mid October. So that's like week 7, week 8. You know what I'm saying? That's when teams really start to hit their stride or really start to reveal themselves. And yesterday, hey, I'm not even gonna lie, the Dallas Cowboys, they had a hell of a game plan for Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
Neutralized. Yeah, he got the one sack, but again, that came on the play that you just mapped out for everybody right here. And for the Green Bay Packers, hey, Jordan Love, I keep hearing MVP talk. I keep hearing all this other stuff that he's supposed to do.
Shit, he went down like a motherfucker this game.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, Jordan Love has to be better. You got all the talent in the world. But a
All
couple seasons ago, I said that he is a risk taker and that can hurt him. You know what I'm saying? You got to hone that in. And then you can
yeah.
see, like, at certain calls, obviously the offensive coordinator or the head coach and Matt LaFleur, you want to go out there and put some trust in your quarterback. But you see, like, once games pretty much he feel like they had a good enough cushion, he takes the ball out of Jordan Love's hands. In my personal opinion, he takes the ball out of his hands. He said, "We're gonna run. We're gonna be more methodical," instead of saying, "Let's put our foot on their neck," and telling
Yeah.
Love to go out there and make good plays. That's typically what I see. But hey, it sucks to end the game in a tie. That's
It's
just
weird. Like it's
Green Bay
weird.
they should feel disgusted. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's weird. Like for one, allowing you don't want Jordan Love throwing the ball 40 plus times, which he did yesterday.
Yep.
Now, don't get me wrong. You might have found out that you might have a wide receiver one in Romeo Dobbs because that motherfucker was balling.
Yeah.
But I kind of see why it was like Matt LaFleur was in a kind of a predicament because you look at the end results with Jacobs and he had a good game, but it wasn't an easy game. He
Yep.
only averaged like 3.9 yards per carry. What's that telling me is, and based off what I was watching, some of the clips I seen, because I didn't watch the full game because niggas got sleepy. But I rewatched the game this morning. They met him in the backfield a couple times. That line wasn't getting as much push as you should against this D line against the Dallas Cowboys. And there was some nice packages that they called on that side. So they Jacobs got his, but it was strictly because he was like, I'm getting this fucking first down or I'm getting this touchdown. He had a hell of a game with ended with 2 touchdowns, 86 yards. But like I said, I think having 86 yards, but you averaging 3.9 yards tell you like the line play was a bit of a struggle today.
I agree with that. I think that's becoming an issue for the Green Bay Packers and could potentially hold them back because I like well, Jada Reed, he out, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Collarbone and had a foot injury too. But Matthew Golden, he's starting to come along, but
yeah.
it's still gonna take some time for him. I thought he was gonna come in and be the number one or attempt to be close to that. Has not been that as at least right now. But to your point, Romeo Dobbs has been balling. So that's somebody that they're gonna lean on a lot. And you see Matt LaFleur try to get Savion Williams, another rookie, involved, but he's typically like that gadget type of player to me, to where you gonna, jet sweeps, we gonna get him on screens, stuff like that. Is nothing
Yeah.
really down the field that you see out of Savion Williams, in my personal opinion. So we'll see, but
Especially with him being 6'4". He need to throw that motherfucker up to him.
yeah, so we gonna see what's to it though, man. I think that it's gonna be some challenges, but the Green Bay Packers, they going into the bye week now, and the Dallas Cowboys, they move on to their next matchup. Now, Steve, let's talk about these Baltimore Ravens. Oh my
Huh.
God. Baltimore. They got slacked by the Kansas City Chiefs and now are 1-3 on the season. Still a lot of games to be played, but right now it seems like the Pittsburgh Steelers holding that division down, at least for right now, just for a couple more weeks. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, their schedule is going to get a lot tougher. And then on top of the loss that you took by the Kansas City Chiefs, Lamar Jackson, Steve-O, pulled a hamstring, brother.
Mhm.
And that defense is horrible. Oh my God. Like, I know we talk about Amada BK. I think that's his name, the defensive tackle over there, big dude, good. You talk about Kyle Van Noy, who's also a good football player for them. But bro, y'all blow coverages after coverages every single week. What are we doing? I don't know, bro.
Bro, that
Are
was
the, are the
I don't
Ravens
know
in
what
trouble,
it
bro?
was. Yes, they're in trouble because if you can sit there and let that trash ass Chiefs teams sit there and let them pick you apart like that, like I mean, I think a lot of people been talking about how this defense ain't as good as people. I wouldn't even say that. I think everybody think this defense is not as good as they portray themselves to be, and especially down the stretch, especially in playoff games, they really show themselves. And yeah, it just shows you that one defense coordinator you got to look at, buddy, because it's a lot of like you said, it's a lot of blown coverages, a lot of misassignments, a lot of missed tackles out there, and you just can't have that against people that just have a champion pedigree, no matter the lack of talent that they do have. They gonna
Facts.
sit there and be coached well and play sound football. Guess what? When you got a dynamic quarterback as well, that's a future Hall of Famer. He just gonna pick your ass apart when you give him easy shit, and that's what he did. Can't sit here and blame this loss on an injury because they was getting they had 30 when he walked out.
Yep.
So, and then you had a whole half. Yeah, defense, you kept them to 7 points the rest of the game, but your offense ain't do shit after that. So yeah, and I don't know, this is not good. If I'm not mistaken, either last year or the year before that, Lamar was dealing with a hamstring, and
Yeah, he missed a lot of
for a
time.
quarterback like him, that's the worst type of injury to get because to be mobile, you got to use your hamstring, and the best thing for hamstrings is rest.
Yep.
So, and quite frankly, your backup quarterback ain't gonna be able to lead you for a couple weeks. So, quite frankly, Ravens, go call Jameis Winston or something, because you need a
Hey,
backup.
he gonna give you a hell of a speech. He gonna give you. He could. Jameis Winston can win you some games at least
Mhm.
until Lamar get healthy. Because
Yeah,
we still waiting on the severity of the injury for Lamar Jackson with that hamstring, bro. And I just say, like, for them to be this bad after adding Jaya Alexander, but he was kind of on the decline too. But you
mhm.
drafted Malachi Starks. I thought was going to be a real important piece to that defensive backfield. Then you got Mike Green, and Mike Green look mid.
Normal.
He look mid. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But Steve-O, look at this. Since the start of the season, the Ravens have given up 41 points to the Bills, 17 points to the Browns, 38 points to the Detroit Lions, and 37 points to the damn Kansas City Chiefs. That is terrible versus the top teams. We know the Cleveland Browns defense is good, but their offense is ugh. They might have to go ahead and make themselves a QB change too. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but Baltimore Ravens, bro, they are behind in their division. And the next 2 weeks ain't easy, Steve O. They got
Oh
Houston
no.
team that's trying to fight and claw themselves back up
And
into
who just got their first win? So
exactly.
they riding high.
And then the Los Angeles Rams, which is gonna
Who
be tough
pissed
to lose,
off? Who pissed off right now?
bro. So it's like, come on now. And shit, we don't know how it's all gonna pan out, but the Baltimore Ravens, bro, they don't look normal. They don't look normal. They got a long way to go. Honestly, they could probably still win this damn division because the division is so bad because everybody hurt.
Yep.
Cleveland Browns don't have a quarterback right now. The Cincinnati Bengals doing things with Jake Browning, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, they holding firm right now, but we'll see how long they can last because they got some issues of their own too. But one thing we know, they defense been playing better than Baltimore defense.
Yep.
TJ was fucking shit up yesterday.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the first time TJ got a sighting.
It's
All
crazy.
right, because he been quiet in the first few weeks.
Yeah, bro. That shit is crazy. But hey, now we on to the upset of the day. The damn Giants beat the Chargers. Hey, that's
Bro,
why we say any given Sunday, bro. And Justin Herbert did not look good. He did not look good. 23 of 41. 23 of 41. And I don't know how this game got out of hand. It was a close loss, but after having 3 victories within your division in the first 3 weeks, you come out and you drop a game versus the Giants. The Giants that got a jolt from Jackson Dart. Hey, I'm just saying that team rallied around Jackson Dart versus Russell Wilson. you seen a different style of play from the Giants yesterday. How you feeling about that upset over the Chargers?
Um, I kind of feel like that's a loss they needed because they've been riding high. They look like they was invincible. I think it was a just a slap in your face, like, nah, motherfucker, y'all not that good. Y'all still
Hmm.
got some things to work on, and yeah, I think every team needs that type of win. I mean, that type of loss. It for one, it wasn't a loss where, as in, like they got their ass whooped, so it's not like it's gonna take a hit of their confidence. The game was winnable. They lost by what I believe 3 or 2 points, something like that. I think it was 18-21, something like that.
Yep, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
So, yeah, like you could clearly see they lost that game. It wasn't the Giants won that game. The Chargers lost that game.
Okay.
And Jim Harbaugh, Justin Herbert, offense, defense, they all gonna come back and look at each other, and be like, basically like what our head coach said. That's not our brand of football, and we know that's not our brand of football. We gonna clean some shit up. I'm just not worried because I know Jim Harbaugh not gonna he's not gonna have a ship that's bullshit. He's not gonna have a ship that's not disciplined. The people not listening, ain't got the reins, ain't got the fucking shit tightened up. He's gonna have everything tightened up, everybody listening, everybody on one accord. And I quite frankly, I just think this is the game they needed. Um, it's probably a embarrassing hit to them seeing that their rookie came in, didn't do much, got hurt in the process. Bro, you not Cam Newton. That's all I'm gonna keep telling your motherfucking ass. You're taking years off your career, bro. You a
That's we
talented
are.
dude. Yes, bro. You a talented dude, but you just do too much unnecessary shit. That stiff arm was not necessary because that mother could have took your elbow with him.
Hmm.
Don't you not that guy. You ain't 250 and you could push linebackers. If you was, we allow you to do that. You 6'2", 230, barely. Just get the yards, use your athleticism, and get your ass down.
Facts. Because you see, Cam even went through his little stuff when, because how many hits he used to take. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? After
And he was never the
2015.
same after that Atlanta game.
Hmm.
And if you watch, if Cam fans know, I know exactly what Atlanta game I'm talking about.
Facts. But I think that Brian Dable, bro, I got to show love to Brian Dable because he pulled a Jim Harbaugh yesterday. Steve O. Brian Dable ran the ball 42 times. 42 times. And only had his rookie quarterback pass the ball 20 times. That's a game
That's a
plan
game plan.
to protect your rookie quarterback and make this a dog fight. Jim Harbaugh, on the other hand, did the reverse. Herbert passed 41 times and he only rushed 13 times. So you see like how the game was, and Brian Dable deserves some credit at least for 1 week. You did a hell of a job protecting your rookie quarterback, and that was good for them. But I'm gonna agree with you. I think that this loss is definitely good for the Los Angeles Chargers. We do know if it was a playoff scenario, well, we'll hope in the playoff scenario they'll beat the Giants, but we ain't got that much evidence out of my man's Herbert. So, but we know he talented in the mud. He talented in the mud. But we gonna see, man. Next up for them is the Washington Commanders in the midday game. It's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. They coming off a loss. The Washington Commanders dealing with being without Jaden Daniels. We'll see if he returns for that game next week. But yeah. But Steve-O, before we get up out of here, my man's down there in Duval got themselves a victory. He got himself a victory. Liam Cohen got himself a victory and had some words for my man Robert Saleh, who pretty much came out in a press conference and said, yeah, these guys do a great job legally stealing signs. Liam Cohen has some words for him. Here it is.
Jaguars 26 and the 49ers 21. Be sure to join us right back.
Hey, so if y'all couldn't hear Robert Saleh, he told Liam Cohen, I will fucking end you. Hey, but I ain't gonna hold you, Steve-O. I love it. I love it.
That's what
Don't
they need.
associate my name with no type of cheating, whether you meant it or not. Don't say legally cheat, nothing. Don't put my name in that type of sentence or that type of category. No,
Yeah,
keep
because
my name out your mouth.
we know that that's not it's certain names and stigmas you can't put on coaches, especially because it's very detrimental. That is very detrimental. So I see why that's a hostile. You playing with my livelihood. That's
Yep.
something that could cost me money and my job and my
Mhm.
reputation. Because we all know people that's been proven and shown that not even been proven, but that's been associated with that, they just get pushed off into the side into, yeah, we ain't gonna deal with you no more. They the black sheep of the NFL.
And
So
you really got to be really,
yeah,
really
like
good.
I can see that, especially coming in and I whooped your ass. It was a hard fight game. They won. Like they went out there. Sunshine was a part of winning that game. They won that game, and the coach called a hell of a game. And yeah, don't call me out.
Yeah.
Don't do no shit like that. I'll slap your ass. But I don't
Oh.
know if you gonna slap Robert, cause Robert look like he crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But I like the fire. I like the fire. Duval.
Oh, bro, because when he first came out and did this introductory press conference, we like, who? Corky? This Corky? Hey, but he showed some toughness right there. You see some of his players laughing and holding him back, like, come on, go. That's somebody you ride for, though. Like, hey, and I'm with you, bro. You don't associate my name with none that has to be something that negative, because
Mhm.
you see what we seen what happened to John Gruden. We
Right.
seen, yeah, we know Sean Payton with Bounty Gate. And the only reason he stuck around after getting suspended for a year, I believe,
Cause
is
we,
because
cause
he's
we,
so damn good.
eh, but we knew exactly who the guy was.
Yeah,
We knew the defensive coordinator. That's why
yeah, exactly
he
that.
was on tape.
Yeah. So come on, y'all. And Bill Belichick, this motherfucker had Spygate, Deflategate.
Right. Every gate you can be king of gates. Nigga.
Bro. But he one of the best, if not the best head coach ever. So you know what I'm saying? Not everybody gets the opportunity to stick around. So yeah, I'm with Liam Cohen, bro. Keep my name out your mouth. I'm with it. I'm with it.
My mama.
But hey, bro, you got anything left for today's episode?
Hey, bro, did you see Cam Ward?
Hey, Cam Ward. He was like, I don't know what to tell y'all. We went through a quarter hour games, but we asked.
We asked. I ain't gonna lie. We asked. We 0-4. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta step up. Defense gotta step up. Special teams gotta step up. And I was sitting here like, is they gonna get mad at him for saying that?
They
But
shouldn't.
I'm like, he did. They bad though.
They are
Like
bad.
they bad. I mean, like you can't fault him for that. Like, yeah, he ain't playing the best either, but like, ain't nothing there.
For real.
And
The
like,
old
it's like there's no fight. Like, I've never seen like it looks damn not like so the vitriol ain't towards the quarterback like it was when Russell Wilson was in Broncos, but it just looked like that disconnection between everybody with Broncos. No, there's no connection. Like they're the defense they connected with all. Like if that team looked like after every like loss, it's silence. Nobody's talking to nobody.
and
Ain't
this
no group of people. It just everybody just to themselves.
shit, I still get my check.
No, told him. That's exactly what it seemed like. But yeah, I mean, that's what happens. That's the price of a number one pick sometimes.
It is, and that's why we always talk about having the coach aligned with the new rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
Because now this fucking coach might be on his way out at the end of the season. And now you about to put him with another head coach
and
and
another offensive coordinator.
mess up the alignment. Your offensive line, they stink. Your running game is not there.
Non-existent.
You got solid wide receivers. They can't fucking catch though. Like what the hell? So and the defense, they not playing inspired football. They not all bad. They got some players over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just unfortunate, but I respect the realness. And to your question, nobody should be mad. They asked. Nobody should be mad for what he said. He keeping it real. You probably
And
wanted
he
to tone
called
it down.
himself out
Yeah.
too.
But hey, he pissed off. Who wants to be 0-4? Nobody.
In any retrospect. Yeah.
Fuck. So hey, We gonna get
I
it
just
right.
ain't never seen a quarterback just we ass. I ain't never seen that before. I was like, yeah,
Facts though.
you ain't
Facts
lying.
though. But hey, that is it from us today, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode, man, because we did. But hey, before y'all get up out of here, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always love football. And y'all already know we gonna catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace out, y'all.
Let's go.
This has been a presentation of the Break